Hello and welcome back to the 2020 Colorado State University Water in the West Symposium. I'm Jocelyn Hittle, Assistant Vice Chancellor for the CSU Spur campus. Our conversations in the symposium so far have focused on the power of storytelling. Today, we continue that thread, but with a focus on our decision makers and elected leaders. You will see remarks from multiple governors, including Colorado's Governor Jared Polis. And you'll hear a conversation with David Axelrod, focusing on the recent election results and how to engage with leaders on a national level. All of these conversations will focus on water and natural resources and how the way we tell these stories can engage with our decision makers. Before we begin, a few housekeeping items. Don't forget that while some of our speakers have been pre-recorded, we still ask that you submit your questions in the Q&A. We'll do our best to get those questions answered and posted on the symposium website. And don't forget that the second portion of our agenda today will be found on a separate Zoom link. And some important thank yous. A huge thank you to the CSU system team for all their work to create this year's event in a new virtual format, and to Fireside Productions for pulling it all together. Thank you to everyone who volunteered to moderate our breakout sessions. And a huge thank you to Secretary Tom Vilsack for all he's done to make this year's symposium a success. One last thing to mention, Reagan Wascom has been the director of the Colorado Water Center and at CSU for over 30 years. Reagan is retiring this year, and we want to thank him for his leadership and collaborative approach. We've mentioned that the symposium will be hosted at the Hydro Building on CSU Spur campus once it's complete. We recently took a big step toward that milestone, breaking ground on the facility. While we couldn't convene in person, we did want to mark the event with this video.
Hi, I'm Tony Frank, Chancellor of the Colorado State University System, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the Colorado State University Spur campus at the National Western Center in Denver. Today, the CSU system hosts its final groundbreaking for the 3 buildings at Spur. Each of our 3 buildings is focused on a theme, bringing together experts from many backgrounds to address health in our Vita building, food and agriculture in our Terra building, and water in our Hydro building. It may not look like much now, but before you know it, we'll be standing inside buildings that are built for you, the public. Inside, you'll find labs where you can interact with scientists at work, watch artists in their studios, explore exhibits, and find a quiet place for a meeting or a cup of coffee. Outside, you'll find art, natural areas, and access to a restored South Platte River. Learners of all ages can come to Spur. It will be a place where our doors are open and education is accessible. We're proud to partner with organizations such as Denver Water, the Dumb Friends League, the Temple Grandin Equine Center, and Together We Grow. And in the years to come, as the walls come up and barriers come down, we'll welcome many more partners from across the country and around the world to be a part of CSU Spur. Our vision is big, and we've been working on it for years. As we've led up to this exciting day, we've built relationships in the surrounding communities and created new programs based on community needs and interests, ranging from free animal health clinics to community science efforts. For the first time, CSU graduate students joined the annual Rhino Crush Walls Festival, where they transformed the 100-foot-long wall of the McConnell building into a street mural focused on elements of sustainability. As this campus starts to come to life, we're excited to share it with you, and we're even more excited to open our doors in 2022 and to bring all of the innovation, creativity, and fun of our 3 higher education institutions, CSU, CSU Pueblo, and CSU Global, directly to each of you.
Where is everybody? I'm Jim Lockhead, CEO of Denver Water. I thought we were going to have a groundbreaking out here. Well, for those of you out there who are doing the virtual groundbreaking, please know that Denver Water is extremely proud to be part of the new Hydro building. We're going to be building a new water quality lab in there, engaged in the policy center, and this partnership that we're having with CSU is just going to be really an exciting project. I'm looking forward to it. But right now, I got to get back to work. The ground is broken.
I hope you enjoyed that. We're so excited to have broken ground on the Hydro building and can't wait to welcome you there for the symposium in 2022. It is now my pleasure to introduce John Albee, who will take us into the next section of the program.